everybody, Rusted Ground here. Welcome back to another video. This time we're talking about some of the games that have caught my eye during this year's Steam Next Fest. For those of you that don't know, Next Fest is an event that happens on Steam every year where you get a chance to play a bunch of demos from indie developers mostly, and you get a chance to wishlist some games and see what's coming up next in the indie gaming world. This year I got a chance to play a bunch of games, and I thought I'd make a video putting together a list of 10 games that I really enjoyed. This list is not a ranking, doesn't have a ranking. I just randomly chose these games, and yeah, I'm gonna talk about them because I really enjoyed them and I will most likely buy them when they come out. Without further ado, the first game on the list is called Blackout Protocol. This is a top-down co-op shooter. It's a 3-player co-op where you get to control a character that is essentially like a class. So in the demo they had like a healer character, an assassin type character, a soldier type character, and I think a gunslinger or a techie. And it also has some roguelite elements. You basically go down into this research facility that is overrun with all sorts of monsters and zombies and stuff like that, and you have like mini missions, mini checkpoints that you need to reach. While doing so, you get to upgrade your weapons, you have a bunch of abilities that you can upgrade, and so on and so forth. And once you finish a mission, even if you're successful or not, you also receive some upgrades that you can do outside of the mission. So this is the roguelite element to the game. I really enjoyed the game. I put it on my list. I think it looks like a pretty polished product, so I'm looking forward to playing it when it comes out. On their Steam page, they say it will be going into early access on the 19th of July, so not long to go. So I'm looking forward to seeing how this game evolves. Next one on the list is Broken Roads. This is a narrative-driven RPG. It reminded me of Fallout 1 and Fallout 2 because it has that vibe to it, in my opinion. You create your character and you get to recruit other characters into your party. The combat is turn-based. The story setting is in a post-apocalyptic Australia, and what I really enjoyed, or what really caught my eye, I should say, is when you create your character, you get to answer a series of questions, and based on your answers you will have a certain you will be put on a morality wheel basically, and depending on where you are on that wheel, your dialogue in game will change, or that morality wheel will influence your dialogue in game with various characters. I'm really curious to see how that plays out in the released game, basically, because in the demo, you know, I could see some glimpses of it, but not that much. And the other thing that I really liked was the whole character development screen. I think you have a lot of options and you can create very different characters, and I really enjoyed that. So looking forward to playing this one when it comes out. They don't have a release date on Steam. They say 2023, but the demo is still available. So if you want to check it out, you can still check it out even if Next Fest has finished. Next one on the list is another co-op game, which I didn't think I would like. It's called KallaX, and it's a basically furniture building co-op game. KallaX is also the name of a furniture piece in IKEA, if I'm not mistaken. And this game is essentially you putting together IKEA furniture with a friend or 2 or 3, or I think up to 6 players. Yeah, it's up to 6 players. So yeah, I didn't think I'd like it as much as I did. I really enjoyed it. I only played in a 2-player co-op with my buddy Netstorm, but it was chaotic, and it was great fun, to be honest. So I have it on my list. They don't have a release date yet. It says 2023. They do have the demo still available on Steam if you want to try it. It's free to try it. So if you like what you see here, I would encourage you to grab a friend and see how you like it. All right, moving forward, the next one is a very chill game. It's called Station to Station. It's another game that doesn't have a release date. It's set to release in 2023. The demo is also available still on Steam if you want to try it. And this is a puzzle building game. It's a puzzle solving game where you basically build train stations and railroads to connect various points on a map that constantly evolves. So basically you start off on a map, for example, with 2 or 3 interest points, and you need to connect those interest points. And as soon as you start connecting them, more things appear on the map that need to be connected. And it's a beautiful game, in my opinion. It's very relaxing and I really enjoyed it. So I'm looking forward to playing it when it comes out. All right, next one on the list is Viewfinder. This is an adventure exploration game where you take pictures of the world around you and you can bring those pictures to life in any part of the world. And this is the thing that actually really caught my eye, because you can take a picture of anything in the game and then you can bring it back to life anywhere. And this is basically the mechanic that helps you solve the puzzles that the game has to offer. So this game is set to come out on the 18th of July. Its demo is no longer available on the Steam page, but you can definitely check out their Steam page to see, the videos that they have there and the screenshots. And as you can see right here, you can have an idea of what the game is like. It's a beautiful game, and I think it can be a very relaxing one. And it's one of those games that tells you a story without, using necessarily a lot of words. So yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to playing it when it comes out. Wizard with a Gun is the next game that I really enjoyed. It's published by Devolver Digital, and it's a sandbox game similar to Don't Starve, maybe. To me, it looks a little bit like Don't Starve. When I first saw it, I was like, this looks very similar to Don't Starve, but it's actually quite different. You control a wizard with a gun. You have a character that has some abilities and has some weapons. You can modify your weapons, your abilities. You get to craft all sorts of things while basically exploring a broken world with a bunch of secrets, monsters, bosses, and stuff like that. It is a game that you can play either solo or in a 2-player co-op, and it has a release date sometimes in 2023, and I really enjoyed it, so I put it on my list. All right, moving on to the next one. This is a auto shooter, I think. That is the genre. It's called Greedland, and it's actually coming into early access in July, so just around the corner, hopefully. You basically control a character. You're getting dropped on a map and you're getting swarmed by loads of enemies, and you have a countdown timer, and all you need to do is basically stay alive until the timer ends and a ship comes and picks you up. While killing monsters, you get to upgrade your abilities or get to find new abilities, new weapons and stuff like that. And you also get to upgrade your character in between runs, so it has a little bit of a roguelite elements to it. I thought the game looked very polished. I really enjoyed it, and it's on my list. Next one is a game that I have already talked about in my previous video. It's on my most anticipated games of 2023 list, and it's called Shadowgambit: The Cursed Crew. The demo just solidified my desire to buy the game and play the game. In Shadowgambit: The Cursed Crew, you control a crew of cursed pirates, each with their own unique set of abilities. The game is developed by Me Games, the guys behind Shadow Tactics and Desperados 3. So, in that regard, it is a stealth strategy game. But I really enjoyed the story element of it. So, like I said, you control this crew of pirates, you get to plunder islands for treasure, you get to fight against the Inquisition, and while doing so, you get to uncover the mystery behind your cursed crew. And yeah, I really enjoyed the demo. Looking forward to playing this. This game comes out on the 17th of August, and the demo is actually still available if you want to try it for yourselves. Next one on the list is Norland. Yes, Norland is a kingdom simulator. It's basically a game where you have a kingdom you have to control, and you build your own story, I would say. So you have to, hire noblemen that would take care of some of the areas of your kingdom, like production, economy, and so on and so forth. So it's a bit of strategy, a bit of simulation, a bit of economical game or economics game, I would say. And it seemed quite complex from what I saw. I think this is the main thing that actually caught my attention. I'm not a huge fan of the art style, RimWorld / prison architect type art style, but the complexity of the game is what drew me to put it on the wish list. It will be coming into early access, and at the moment on their Steam page, they don't have a release date. It just says coming soon, but it will be coming soon in early access. The demo is also still available on Steam if you guys want to try it, so give it a shot if you like what you see here, and make the decision for yourself. All right, we are at the end of the video now. The last one on my list is a game that I didn't think I would like that much because I'm not a big fan of pixel art games. This is Sea of Stars. It is a classical RPG with turn-based combat, but they do some things a little bit different when it comes to the combat from what I saw, in that you can have a little bit more input while fighting. I thought the story from what I've played in the demo had enough of a oomph to make me want to play more. You are basically in control of these two characters. Well, you get to choose one of the two main characters at the beginning of the game. There's two brothers, a girl and a boy. They both have different powers. One of them controls like the fire element, and the other one controls like the water element. And you go on this adventure, and you have some party members, and yeah, it looked very good. You have bosses to fight. You have all sorts of side quests to do. So if you want to try it for yourselves, this one is another one that has the demo still available on Steam. So give it a try and see what you think. All right, I think we're done with this one. Thank you very much for sticking around until the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope some of these games, caught your eye as well. I'm actually curious to find out what you guys have played. So if you want to leave a comment down below, be my guest. I would love to see what games you have on your wish list after Next Fest. But yeah, thank you very much for sticking around. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.